beautiful friends, Ginger, Layla. Oh my gosh, beautiful soul sisters. So, hello and welcome. Hi, Ali. So glad to see you here. So, haven't done lives in so long with coaching. So, I have decided to go back to doing some coaching live. We have about 45 minutes today. So, Ali is just going to pour out her heart and soul. She has been so courageous and brave. And I'm so excited that she has volunteered to sit and do this live in front of everybody and be so vulnerable. So thank you so much, Ali, for being here. And I'm excited to break you free with whatever you're going through. And the fact that you feel so comfortable about it, because lives can be scary, is such a stepping stone to walking and facing your fears. Right? So like every time we step into something uncomfortable, we're growing in some aspect. So just by you being on this live, if that was it, like this is all that it is, you did something uncomfortable today. So I just want to acknowledge you for that. And thank you so much for your trust. Like that means, it means a lot to me. It really does. And I don't take that lightly. So what can we support you with today? What's going on?
So my thing, and you mentioned like timeline jumping and like stuff like that. Like right now, I'm working and I like my job. Like I do like it. I hadn't worked since August. I had a job. I started with like a small startup, and I was doing like pretty much what I wanted to do. And I'll get why I say pretty much what I wanted to do. But I was doing training, like new hire training. And I love that. I love standing in front of people. I love teaching adults and like teaching them new things, and seeing like the light bulb moments, or like if I explain it a certain way, like, oh, they got it. Also, sometimes being in like new hire training, it's a lot of entry level. And so I was teaching or training folks who like maybe it was their first job, like out of high school. It was their first like corporate job. So like 20 and 21-year-olds, and that was cool too. It was a startup, and I liked it because I was like training coordinator. I built the training material, all of that. And
Wow.
Yeah, because that's what I started in 2015, doing like new hire training. And like I was kind of like, I started at the bottom just as a trainer, and then I got, because I don't think we knew this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you knew exactly what I used to do.
I never knew you did everything.
Yeah. I was pretty much just like a corporate trainer and do new hire trainings and onboarding and stuff. And 2021, 2022, kind of, I got hired as like a training coordinator. So I was building the like training program for the startup. And then in August, they relocated to Dallas. And my dad had already had like health issues, and Vanessa was starting, my partner was starting school and in like a really good program. And I was like, I felt like I couldn't go. And I felt like bad because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I did get some motivation to do like a digital marketing course. And I was taking care of my dad and I was helping my mom with that. But I ended up going back to like a call center job. And like there's nothing wrong with that. But it was like $15 an hour, and I got so much anxiety, so depressed. And I was just like, I started really thinking like end of last year what I wanted to do. And I would joke about like, I was like, I wish I could just like go to the gym and cook. Like that's all I wanted to do in life. Like that makes me happy. And so I really started thinking about it. And now I'm at a point where like it's the hardest thing I've done that I've stuck with, because I feel like I don't finish things, but it's really scary to say like I want to be a personal trainer, and that's my goal. That's like, and that's what I'm working on, and it's getting to the point where like I'm getting like antsy, like, and I want it now, but I want to do it right, and I don't want to fall into patterns of like starting stuff and not finishing it, because I feel like I do that a lot. I'm
Okay.
scared that it's just like a hyper focus and I'm not really into it. But then I'm like, I've been doing this since 2023, like doing it seriously since 2023. And I love it. And I've worked at it. Like I was pushing like 275, 278 at one point.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just the weight loss, it
Hmm.
was like the strength. Like I take care of my dad and I do like transfer. I transfer him from like wheelchair to the bed back to
Oh,
wheelchair, you know.
wow. Wow. Okay.
And I do that stuff now. And that was my goal. I'm like, when he gets older, when he
Mhm.
like I want to be able to lift him, I want to do stuff. And that translated into this and the weight loss and the change in my body, but it's also been in my mental health. We talked a little bit about the not drinking. Like I've stopped drinking, so just that community around me has changed. I
Mhm.
I have gym friends now instead of, I love my bar friends, but
Yeah. Yeah. I get
just
that.
different
Uh-huh.
communities, more
Right.
communities.
Right.
And I don't know what that fear is.
Okay.
That's like keeping
Okay.
me
Got you.
from like going and
Yeah.
staying like this is it's been this week that I've said this out loud. I feel
Beautiful.
silly for saying I want to be a personal trainer.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for sharing and thank you for saying that out loud. And thank you for going into so much detail so I can understand like how you're
Yeah.
feeling and truly through the lenses of like how you're seeing the world. And from what I hear you saying is that you've jumped into a lot of things in life, like at least in business wise, that you haven't necessarily completely loved. And now
Yeah.
there's this one thing that you really love, and you effortlessly jumped into these other positions like it was no big deal. And then the one thing that you really love, you're finding it challenging to step fully into that. And there's also a part of you that fears like you're not going to finish it or you're not going to do something right, or just you feel really silly just even saying like, that you want to be this personal trainer. Did I hear you right and
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Absolutely. But you have these beautiful results at the same time. Like there's these results that you're creating through your own journey, which is very common for a lot of us. Like that's how we get into like wanting to do something because we're like, oh wow, look at this. Like I did this. I want other people to feel like this, right?
Yeah.
Which is beautiful. The fear here is that I have to do this perfect. I have to do this right. Is that what I'm hearing from you?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay. So if you actually stepped into let's clear that what I just said right now. If you actually step into doing this and say tomorrow that's boom, here you are. You're a trainer. That's it. You have the position. Money is not an issue here. We're not thinking about money. We're just talking about Ali stepping into her position tomorrow.
Mhm.
What does that do to your body? How do you feel? What are you thinking?
Um, I mean, that would be scary, but that would feel like freedom to me.
What would be the scary part? Go into that for me, please.
um, just not being good enough. It's the getting there. Like you have to take a course and a certification. I don't want to not finish it.
Okay. Yeah. And emotionally, are you feeling something right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just sit with that for a second. Let's sit with that. Wait, before you go on,
Okay.
let's just sit with the feeling. Okay. I want this is the thing. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling right now.
Mhm.
This is information.
Yeah.
Okay. So I honor you for being vulnerable right now. And
Yeah.
the part of you that's feeling whatever she's feeling isn't wrong. It's not wrong what you're feeling.
Okay.
It's not wrong. You're experiencing some fears, and it's okay. And the way that we are going to help support you from not feeling the fears in the future
Mhm.
is through feeling it now completely. So I acknowledge you for whatever you went through that made you feel the fear. So let's just breathe into that. It's okay to feel this. It's safe to feel this. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay to feel it. Fear is normal, especially when we're moving into something new. And I'm super proud of you. Super proud of you. And I invite you to be just as proud of yourself for what you're feeling right now. This
Thank
is
you.
for me. Absolutely. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah,
I see you want to say something.
it's I think not wanting to fail at something I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like saying it out loud and being held accountable. You know, like saying it like I want to speak things into existence, but what if I don't finish it again?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. So there's an uncertainty of trust from the
Yeah.
past patterns in the past,
Yes.
right?
That's
So let me ask.
exactly it. Like, I
Yeah.
want to have that confidence in myself that you are passionate about this and you can do it. And then it's like, but I've been passionate about other things, and I feel like when it's gotten hard, I've stopped. And I'm trying to believe that, but this has, like, as far as like fitness and training, like that has gotten hard, and I have kept going. It has been hard to get to the gym, but it is part of my routine. I know I'm going to feel good when I get there, so I do go.
Okay.
And so I've gotten that far, but the actual like making money from it or helping other people,
Okay.
like, am I going to stick with that, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I hear what you're saying. And this is a program that you keep on replaying. And this is why you're so freaking effing frustrated. So let's just acknowledge you for right now of what you're going through, what you're growing through. Okay? Because the next level is always like this. The next level is always like this. So boom, congratulations, you're there. And this is if you didn't even know about the pattern, I don't even have to tell you about the pattern because you're like, oh, I see all the areas of my life. You already know it's there.
Yeah.
You know it's there. So of course you're going to be in a fear that it's going to repeat, but you can stop that. There is a way to do it, but this is the thing. Do you know, I know you probably don't know much about the subconscious. I know we've never worked together like this in this
Yeah.
field. So I'm going to give you just a little insight so you can just have we can expand your mind to understand what's happening, because I'm going to invite a perspective in that's going to help to delete that program. And this will delete the program. But you're the only one that can do it. I can guide you there, but you're the one that has to make the choice. So what happens with the subconscious mind is the minute we hold on to some type of belief, and for a lot of people, it's originated from when you were a kid, right? So right now, the emotions that were coming up wasn't the adult version of you. It was 5 or 6-year-old Allie. Not this again. Not this again. Right?
Yeah.
That's what's happening, the little version of you. So the pattern might have started when you were 6 years old, and then it kept on repeating because your belief was so strong that this was right at that age. Before you even knew better, you had these beliefs that it has to manifest. Beliefs have to manifest. So you kept on seeing evidence. Well, see, every time you have heart, you see what's happening. You see this keeps on happening. And so the belief system grew so big that it's hard now for the mind to shift and say, there's any other way.
Wow.
Do you understand how your mind works?
Yeah.
In a pattern? Okay, so there is another way through that. But there's another, I want to invite you into another perspective shift, at least so we can give you clarity for this call so you can let go of the things that you need to let go of so you can propel forward. So the first thing that I would just invite you to understand is that all of the versions of you that ever did those things, that got to a certain part, didn't finish, you were passionate, and then there was a wall there for you, all of them were walking through your life just like you walk every day. So when you walk, are you thinking, oh, right foot, left foot, right foot? Or are you just walking?
You just walk.
the same thing with your mind when you put in a program. You put in your program to walk, you put in the program that this is what happens. This is just my life. So what I invite you to do, is there a place in your heart where you can forgive yourself in all the versions of you that ever got to a part where she was passionate about something and then stopped? Can you really sit with the self-forgiveness of understanding you were doing the best that you could from your level of consciousness, from your programming, which is 95%. It's going to override. I want this. I want to get past this point. I'm passionate. But boom, if the subconscious says this, boom. Like, Ali, like seriously, most people get tripped up here because they think that they could have done better when you don't. How can you change something you don't know?
Yeah, that's how I felt like I could have done better.
Yeah.
Like,
but is it true? Is it true you could have done better if you were being... Go ahead. Tell me why you feel like you can do better.
And I don't know. I don't know if it's because like I know better now, or like it's a lot of like, oh, I should have done that. Like when I was younger, I should have gone to school, or I should have, gone back to school, or I should have done a lot of like I should have. And so all that fear, or like not being good at, like not being a good student in high school, like, well now, but I love to learn, but then it kept me from like other stuff. So I feel now like, yeah, I should have done better, or like, and it's hard to get out of that. And hearing you say it the way, like, I don't know, yeah, like hearing you say it like that, like maybe I couldn't have, maybe I was at that point where I was at, and like that's okay.
Yeah, because did you learn something from that?
I did.
What did you learn?
I don't like my potential. We talked about the drinking, and I felt like I was operating at like, 30% of my potential. Things have changed so much since I've stopped. I get up early. I enjoy the gym, a bunch of stuff. And that was one of those things. I look back and I'm like, I could have been doing this. I could have done this back then, And hearing you say that, like, I think I do need to forgive myself for that. And
yeah.
I'm not that person anymore. And it's okay that I was.
Yeah, but was that person any more deserving, worthy than you are now that you're not drinking and you're not doing the things? Is there a difference in those two people? Or let me ask you that question first. Is there a difference in those two people?
I want to say yes.
Okay. Let's go into that, okay? Anytime we use the word should have,
Mm-hmm.
we're not at peace with the past.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have happened any other way because it didn't. Number one, okay? And the next thing I want to invite you to, every single thing has given you wisdom. There's not one thing that I regret about my coyote days, getting wild, getting drunk, doing all that stuff, because I there was a time I didn't. I was like you. I was like shaming myself. But this is the thing. Even the person that was wounded, that version of you, was still gaining wisdom. You've never done anything wrong in your life. You just keep on gaining more wisdom. Because how could you know you don't want to be her anymore if she didn't show you the difference? You wouldn't have anything to compare to.
Yeah, I had this with the weight loss thing, and I don't think I had it with the rest of the versions of me.
And that's okay. That's great that you did it with the weight loss thing.
Oh yeah,
because that means that you went into an identity, which is beautiful.
hated for people to tell me how good I looked. I didn't like for people to ask what my weight was, or how many pounds I had lost. And I think a lot of it was like I was very protective of also
Mhm.
who I was at that, higher weight. I was like keeping her like separate. And I love that version of myself now. And yeah, I think I just realized like the other versions I hadn't afforded that same grace with.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so now, are these two people different? Her from the past and her, you now?
Just grown.
Yeah. And they needed each other, didn't they? They needed to
Yeah.
be mirrors to each other. Like she's a badass, but in a good way. Like I think we should change it to good ass instead of badass. I don't like that. But anyway, she's she is like the bomb, right? Like she was the one that took on the weight. She was the one that held the wisdom of the suffering that was going on, so you can awaken, so you could stop the drinking, right? She was the one that was like, okay, this is what's happening. Wake up, let's go. So do you understand that every version of you gets respect no matter what it did? It gets
Yeah.
the love from you. Can you
Yeah.
find that place in your heart and to bring home all the versions of you that you once pushed away, you once shamed? Now that you have clarity and understanding, can you bring all of those versions of you back home into your heart with love and acceptance?
I mean, I am open to that.
Beautiful. Oh, wait.
Yeah. You like flipped another switch or something. Yeah. I do. Like comparing it with now the weight loss journey, like yeah.
What's your hesitation in thinking that? I love that you open your mind up to the possibility. There's a little bit of hesitation. What's the hesitation?
Um I think just being honest with myself in that it takes work. Um and being wanting to be honest with you and saying like I
Yeah.
I feel that switch and I understand that, but like I don't feel it's it's honest of me to say like, oh yeah, I completely forgive those versions of myself. Like I think I need to sit with that,
Okay,
but
beautiful.
I'm
I respect it.
realizing that like, oh, the way you showed love for that other version of you, like you need to forgive. Yeah, like I need to sit with all of
Okay.
it.
Okay. Thank you for sharing in your honesty. Can I ask you in the first time of your life, do you remember or recall, does a memory come up when you first felt like you didn't deserve something?
um. Oh wow. I can't think of a first memory of that. I can think of recent realizations
Mhm.
of um things. It was also surrounding like the weight loss and just healing, my recent healing journey in general. um like I didn't think I deserved to dress the way I wanted to dress, you know look the way I wanted to look, go get my hair done, go get my makeup done, things like that. And that was a recent realization, like, oh, I can't have those things.
Why,
Um,
why, why not?
why did I think I didn't deserve them? Um,
Yes.
I think, or now I realize it was because I was overweight. You know, oh, I can't buy those leggings, or I can't buy, let me lose some more weight before I dress like that or wear this outfit. And like, oh, well, I'm not gonna go get my hair done. Why am I, it was more aesthetic things kind of like that. That I was like, and it wasn't so much just the weight loss, it was just the confidence and the like, healing for me that made me realize like, oh, I can deserve, like I can do those things. But I can't think of like a first memory where I thought I didn't deserve something. That's not anything I can think of.
So you feel like you didn't deserve it because you were overweight?
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
had that realization kind of recently.
Okay.
With that
Okay.
stuff. What I feel, it wasn't so much I didn't deserve it, or maybe it is. It was a kind of like, well, who are you to think you can do that? And I think even with the personal training, like, who are you to think like you could do something like that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's for younger people, or that's for super fit people, or that's for, and now I'm kind of thinking it was more that as I was younger.
Yeah. Yeah. Who talked to you like that?
I don't know.
Were you
Like,
you learned to talk like that? I'm just wondering, was it mom, dad, was it a teacher? Was it
I honestly don't know.
okay.
Even
Okay.
with the content creation, because that's something I want to pursue also. And I
Mm-hmm.
have let that guard down a lot in posting a lot more, posting my gym check-ins, posting things. Um, Posting my progress reel was a huge vulnerability for me. I also felt like, who are you to post things? And then I did start getting people saying like, hey, I see your progress. Like, I started walking, or what supplements do you take? And talking to people. And that's why all of this has opened up for me. And I don't want to lose that.
Okay. Yeah.
Does it all
I
like
get
make
that.
sense? You know, but it's
I,
not a not deserving quite thing, but it's a like, who are you to think you can do that?
yeah. And why can't you?
And now I don't know.
What's the
And
difference between you and somebody else doing it?
I don't know. I guess that's what you're trying to get me to like. I
No,
know.
I'm opening up your mind to being able to look at a different um
Yeah.
because right now the only thing that you hear coming in is the talk of keeping you down, but
Yeah.
the part of you, there's a part of you that's talking to you to keep you here. I want to talk to that part of you. Okay?
Yeah.
So the part of you that feels like it's safer
Hmm.
to keep you in the lower wherever you're at,
Yeah.
from expanding your next levels. What is that part of you? Is that part of you willing to look at something? First off, let me ask that part of you. Is it willing to look at this in a different way where you can both be right about this?
Say that one more time.
The part of you that
Hmm.
keeps on trying to keep you safe and telling you all of the bad things, not even the bad things, but the things that it's trying to keep you safe. And we're not calling it bad. There's no right or wrong. It's trying to protect you from something. Is that part of you willing to look at something a different way if we can still get the same results, which means that you would be happy?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so the part of you that keeps on telling you the information to keep you where you're at, that part of you, what is it protecting you from?
Um. From failing at something again and feeling that. I think that is more centered to the personal training thing.
Okay.
Um. Is that feel of not making it on that, and with that because we mentioned like the content creation thing, is just that fear of like, and I don't know why it bothers me, but just, and it's more of a fear of people closer to me being like, yeah, like who does she think she is that she's knowledgeable in that or is worth watching? And I don't know why it bothers me more that it's people who are closer to me.
Yeah. Can you look at that from a different lens? In a perfect world where that didn't matter, can we shift the script? Can we shift? So if Allie was completely okay, and there was no fear, you didn't care about what your family thought, you didn't care that you made a mistake, like how would that feel?
I mean, again, it would just feel freeing. It would, like, I feel like I would just be, and I want to just be focused on the fact that I might motivate people or
Mm-hmm.
inspire people. And even
Exactly. You
saying
might, you will.
that,
Yes.
but like people have said it, and I don't know why I can't hold on to like people
Yeah.
have actually
Okay.
said it, you know?
Okay. I don't
So,
mean to interrupt you. I know we have
no,
10
no.
minutes and I want you to hear what you need to hear.
Yeah,
So I want to guide you. So I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, but
no, no,
normally I
no.
wouldn't do
We're
this.
good.
Okay, the part of you that feels like it's keeping you
Yeah.
safe, that's protecting you from the fear of failure. Does
Yeah,
that part of you know that it's actually keeping you from what you actually want to do? It's actually hurting you more than it's helping you.
yes. I realize that, and I think that's why I'm pushing and I came to you and I'm doing this
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah.
because I realize that I
Yeah,
do.
and it's okay. It's okay. It's just getting that part of you on page, right?
Yeah,
Because the fear part is the one that's taking over.
yeah,
So we want to talk to the part of you that feels fear, and we want to let it know, thank you so much for showing me this. I know and acknowledge you that you're scared that this is going to happen again, but I'm a new person. I don't even drink anymore. I'm a new energy. I get to shift my reality to a new belief system, and it doesn't have to be the way it used to be. But thank you and I honor you for showing me this. But together, there's a new way. Is that part of you willing to allow you to expand to the new way and the new belief system?
yeah,
Yes or no?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Does the energy feel more aligned now? Do you feel more integrated?
I do.
Okay, beautiful. So let's just feel into that new energy because you're the creator now. This is not the same Allie that was drinking and all the things. This is a different Allie. This is a different mindset. She's been dedicated. She's been motivated. She's been in the gym hitting it. She
Yeah,
has extreme wisdom. This is where Allie moves out of her way. I'm going to be direct here with you because I know you can handle it. It's where you move up out of your way and be like, I have an effing gift that the world needs to see that nobody else has. Because if you have passion, if you have passion in your heart for this, that means nobody's going to do it the way that you do it. You're not trying to be like everybody else. Anything we are passionate about, it's God sent. Beautiful release. So now you know, does Allie deserve to do this? Was she given this gift to do this?
yes,
Absolutely, 110%. But she feels like she's suffering because she's suffering her gift. She's suffocating her gifts. And that's what's frustrating. So we see we don't want that anymore. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So in a world that you get to create your belief systems, we're deleting the old one.
yeah,
Allie is breaking free when she hits that next level where she feels she's learned the discipline through the workout, through the losing weight. Like that is challenging. And the fact that you did it, now you have if you didn't have the alcohol, if you didn't have the weight gain in the first place, if you didn't have the weight gain to lose the weight, you wouldn't be able to do this. You understand that?
Yeah.
The weight gain was part of this journey. You had to be there. There's no shame with her. She deserves the makeup. She deserves the clothes. She deserves all the things because she's the one that went through it, so you can teach other people, because that's what you're here for. So in a world where you no longer have to fear, and this is, let me see how much time we have. Okay, we have 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna invite you into one more perspective. Are you open? Are you with me right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to invite you into one more perspective, and it's beautiful. I'll save this so you can come back and watch it again and continue to get the downloads. Okay, so one more perspective. Do you feel like it's wrong to make a mistake?
Yes.
Okay. So, how many mistakes have you made? Do you feel like were mistakes in your life that you've ever made?
Too many to count.
Okay. How many of those mistakes have you decided that you don't want to do, or you grew from them?
Almost all of them.
So if I were to say, you know what, let's delete all your mistakes, let's bring you back to your 10-year-old version of you. And I said, let's bring you back to your 10-year-old version. And I want you to function your life today from the 10-year-old version of you, the mentality. How wise would you be?
I would be as wise as a 10-year-old.
Exactly. So can we grow without learning and making those mistakes?
No.
Yeah. So in a world where you know that you know that mistakes are growing moments, it's no reflection of your worth, you're deserving who you are, it's just more knowledge for you to gain. What becomes available to you?
With more knowledge to gain?
Yeah, like you keep on gaining knowledge, right? Right?
Yeah. So you keep growing.
To keep on growing.
Get better. It's like yeah.
You
It's like I
do
can see
know.
where you were going, but it like you keep it's like the lights were there and you're going around turning them on or something.
Well, you're just remembering. I'm reminding you of your own wisdom, okay, and opening up your mind to the highest perspective. Okay, so in a world now that you know that there's nothing to fear, that if you make a mistake, that it's a growing moment, you get to learn, refine, and gain. Because I'm going to tell you that in business, I started Jokesters and I started this business completely different, and I just kept on shifting and shifting and shifting to what it is now. And every time I did that, it turned out to something great. So the more willing you are to make the mistakes to get to where you need to go, the better you're going to be at what you do.
Yeah.
Is that a land for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so in a world where you no longer have to fear that you can ever fail again, it's okay to make mistakes because you know you're growing, what becomes available to you?
Whatever I want.
What would the world look like to you? What would you be doing different? I'm going to say I have a magic wand. I'm like, boom, that's who you are today. What would be different? How would it feel?
Like what I would, like my goals, like what if I was like living my life today, like where I was hitting my goals and like what I wanted?
Like yeah, how would you walk into a goal? How would it feel to be like, oh, I'm doing this. I am taking this step on my content to put out some information.
To me, it would feel freeing, and like I'm still hitting those parts of me that are passionate. I'm still training. I'm still teaching, giving people those like light bulb moments and teaching them something, and kind of like performing like with the content and things like that. It would just be hitting all those things for me that I like to do all in one. So having everything together, like hitting that goal of being a personal trainer, being a content creator with a focus on fitness and personal training, like that would just feel so freeing to me, because it's freeing up my time. It's freeing up so many other stuff for other things that I want. Like that's what it would look like for me. Like that's what my day would
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Like
so,
I kind of said at the beginning, like when I started thinking about this, it's like all I want to do is like work out and cook food.
Yeah,
Like,
and you can be profitable off of that. That's the
yeah,
thing. You can because it's your passion. So I'm going to invite you before we finish up, because I know you have to get to work, but I'm going to invite you to feel what we just said.
yeah,
I know you said it would look like this, but now the part of you that was resisting before, that part of you is on board knowing that this is the new way, that we agree that we're going to have this inspirational talk. When we hear the voice come in, we shift it to, that's not true, thank you. This is the true story. I'm going to inspire people. We don't have to
yeah,
fear, because now you have the new storylines that you can keep on shifting into the new perspective to start walking in autopilot to the new information. But right now, I want to ask you, how does it actually feel in your body? Because you're the creator of your reality. You believe now, through the light bulb moments, that this is what is possible for you. This is what your mission is. This is why you're here. You can't mess up your mission. God put this on your heart. Universe put this on your heart. You can't mess it up. So how does it feel in your heart to be in that energy today?
it feels like I'm done with my warm up and I'm about to take off running. Not an anxious feeling, but just
Oh,
like, like I hit the 2 minute mark and I'm gonna start like running.
let's go into that. Feel it. You're
That's what
running. You
it's like.
see it. You see it. Let's feel it. All right, you're running. Like, what else is happening? Like, people are looking at your content. People are being inspired by your content. Ali is full of her.
I mean, that, yeah, that feels great. Even just feeding off of the little bit that I've already had. And like I said, having people respond and say they're proud of me. I've inspired them. I've motivated them. Like, that feels good and it feels uplifting. And like I said, it's hitting all of those parts
Yeah.
of me that like I've gotten through little bits of jobs and community and doing things, but it's like it's all wrapped into one. And I want to keep that feeling, like I want to go.
Yeah.
And that's why I felt like with this, like jumping into your live the other day, I just, and it was kind of part of this, and feeling like, I felt like this was put in front of me. I asked the gym owner just this week, I said, can I start shadowing you? Can I start coming in? I went in and did her 6 a.m. HIIT class yesterday, and she was giving me some pointers and things like that. So I think I need to start running.
I, I think you already are, my friend. I think you're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. And this is the thing. Anytime the mind wants to go back to the old program,
Yeah.
you put in the new program.
Okay.
What you put in has to manifest. There's no going back. Like, I really want you to be so effing certain that it is this way, because this is the way that I choose it to be. There's
Yeah.
no way I can go back. I might be maybe redirected to another path, but I need this path to get there, and I'm going here. I'm not going backwards. Everything is information to get me there. So there's no need to fear of going backwards, because I know we talked about
Yeah.
that, and I wanted to leave you with that. You just keep on aligning to the new energy, and look at the little points that we talked about, and keep on going back to the feeling, because the feeling of the new energy is the program for your future. Anytime you go to fear, in your program of the past. So you can change it and shift it up. And I'm so proud of you for facing your fears. I'm so proud of you, incredibly. I love that you've already felt like you can deserve, that you can accept, and you're like, hell yeah, I'm worthy. I've already done this. I got on this live. That was fearful for me. I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm shadowing people. Girl, you're already doing it.
I
You're
know.
already
Yeah, we're
doing it.
crying on
You
Beyonce
already
right now.
doing it. So receive the love. I am so proud of you. Thank you for your courageous being on this live, stepping into it, your gifts, what you are about to share with the world. I know it's going to be incredible, because all the people I work with always come at the right time with these magical gifts of the purpose and what you're going to give. And that's you. So never forget that, my friend. I have so much love for you. I
Thank
know you
you.
have to go. I know you have to go. Is there anything else before we get off this live?
No, no, not at all. I, I wanted to talk about this. And that's what I'm saying. I think the universe put it for me to talk about it with you. It had been something that I just felt that kind of block. And talking it all out. Like I said, I felt like you were like walking with me and I was just like flipping light switches on as I went. And I told you I try and meditate every morning. I have told you this before. I do feel like you are a point of light, like in my life.
Oh,
Like
thank you.
we have, I think, known each other since like 2008 or
Yeah,
something. When
something
I
crazy like that.
Something
Yeah.
crazy like that. And I have meditated and like seen like light and envisioned light, and you are always somebody there. Like
Oh,
we have gone so long without talking sometimes, and when I meditate along with like my sister who is very spiritual and we have a lot of connection, and other women actually in my life, and then like you are always there as like a point of light for me. So thank
oh,
you. I'm like
God, thank
super
you.
happy about this. Like I said, you had me crying on Beyonce's internet over here, but I feel good.
Oh my God, thank you so much for sharing. You brought tears to my eyes, my heart, my love.
You.
Just thank you so much. I have so much love for you.
Yes.
So
We'll
honored to have
talk
guided you.
soon.
I'm sorry.
No, I said like we'll talk soon because yeah,
Yeah,
it was too
yeah.
long.
Keep me updated. Keep me updated, right? Maybe we'll do a follow-up on here
No,
about
for
every
sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it. But keep me updated. Stay in touch. Have an amazing day. Thank you to everybody that watched today as well. It was so much fun chatting with you. Okay.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye. Mwah.